Hey guys, it's that time again. What the fuck is she doing now? So I saved the bottom of the wax on candles that I've been lighting during quarantine. I decided to make a recycled new candle by scraping out the bottom of each candle, avoiding the wick, and putting it into a separate bowl or candle. If you have different colored candles, you can either separate each color into different bowls to create a layered look, or mix them all together and see what a surprise color you get at the end. For me, I'm gonna do a little bit of both. You're also going to need some wicks. You can order that from Amazon, or you can wait online for about an hour at Michael's since they're probably opening soon. You're also gonna need a pen that you can break the top or the bottom. I'm also using some coconut wax that I purchased right before quarantine and saved for this moment. You're gonna use some jars. I have tomato sauce, I have artichoke hearts, anything that you've been using that now you can recycle. We're gonna take our pen with the end that's broken off and swivel through our wick till it comes out the other end. This we're now gonna glue onto the bottom of our jar. Get your hot glue gun ready. Squirt, 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 squirt. All right, so now you're gonna use the pen as a tool to support the wick for about a second and then gently pull up. There you go. Look how easy that was. Let's do it again. Okay, pull it through the pen, apply your hot glue, and gently stick it at the bottom of the jar. You probably want to be a little bit more precise than me since my wick looks a little off-center, but oh well. Now you're going to grab 2 separate pens or however many jars that you're making and wrap the wick around that pen. We're now going to take some Scotch tape and just to support the wick around it while we're doing our pouring method of the wax. In a deep saucepan, you're going to boil about 1 inch of water and get a glass or metal container to pour your wax into. Make sure it's heat safe. Put it in the boiling water and wait. We want it to boil to about 160 degrees. Once it reaches that temperature, take it out of your boiling water and set aside till it cools down to about 120 to 130 degrees. If you want more of a professional video, I don't recommend going by this one and do a little bit more research for yourself. Pour in your wax once it's cooled down and let it sit for about 30 minutes. Ta-da! So while you're letting it wait, you're gonna melt some more wax. It's been taking me about 30 to 40 minutes for it to reach 160 and be completely liquefied. Repeat this process if you're layering your candle with different colors, or if you have enough wax, just keep pouring it in, but giving it time to cool in between each layer. It's important to keep your wick center, so just move the pen around. Once your wax gets a little softer, like Play-Doh consistency, we're gonna add some crystals for a nice design. And make sure to keep moving that wick around so it stays centered. If you're impatient like me and you can't wait to use your candle, put it in the freezer for about an hour and it's ready to go. Remove your pens and the tape from your wick, and now we're gonna cut it about 1 inch away from the top of the wax. Now, if you created any mess around the jar or on your counter space with the wax that's hardened, we're gonna take a blow dryer and apply direct heat to the jar or your counter, and it'll turn liquid, and then you can just wipe it away. Depending on which color wax you use, they represent a different intention. Since today we used pink and white, it represents love, self-confidence, peace, and tranquility. Surprisingly, guys, I did not burn down my kitchen. So I send you all tons of peace and serenity, and see you next time on What the Fuck Is She